If you feel like supporting your favorite channels and giving back to your favorite creators, consider joining that channel as an official member. You get custom icons next to your name in chat, making you stand out from the rest, and it's also a courteous gesture. Just click the join button next to the subscribe button. What's up guys, it's P. Knarf, back with episode 223 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. And this week, the Clean and Minimal Edition. If you see anything you like, I'll have all the hardware listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But let's get into it. 223. First, we have Mr. Tiebox 123 with the absolute epitome of clean and minimal here. A gorgeous setup right in front of this massive window, the grass, the trees, the plants. This is a dream. Now I know I'm going to see a million questions about it, so that chair is called the Storm Mark II, and as far as I've seen, it's only available in the UK, so sorry, US friends, we probably can't pick this up. But into the actual hardware of the setup, and as you can see, there really isn't that much, so he's definitely keeping it clean and minimal. He's using an Apple Magic keyboard with the Apple Magic Mouse 2, and the monitor is a Dell UltraSharp 34-inch ultra-wide. And this entire setup is being powered by his MacBook Pro, which is then kept up nicely on the BookArc laptop stand from 12 South. So really just the essentials here. The mouse, the keyboard, the display, the laptop. Everything right here on this gorgeous desk. No idea what the desk is from, but the glossy desk matches the nice glossy floor. All white. This is just incredible. Like, how could you not look at this and think, holy hell? So I think personally this is one for the books, and you can't get more clean and minimal than this. Now we have Erik O with an oh-so clean setup, and what I like about this is, I know it's gonna sound like a broken record, but again, it's just simple, you know? That's the point of this episode. It does seem to be a relatively smaller desktop, so not too much room, but as you can see, again, the essentials, the mouse, keyboard, speakers, phone dock, and with his monitor being mounted on its own separate arm, that gives it some space to kind of free up underneath there. So speaking of which, for that display, it is a 24-inch AOC panel. Got a nice little LED light strip to kind of give it some backlighting. That biased lighting at nighttime is always easier on the eyes. And for his peripherals, he has the An Pro 2 keyboard with the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed mouse on his SteelSeries Quick mousepad. And also for audio, underneath he has mounted the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. The microphone up top is an Audio-Technica AT2035 with the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro headphones. And those desktop speakers are from Edifier. They're the R1700 BT. And then over to the PC, on the floor is the NZXT H510 case. Inside he has a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU with the stock cooler, 16 gigs of G.Skill Ripjaws V-Series RAM on an MSI B450 Tomahawk Max motherboard, and a Gigabyte RTX 2070 Super GPU. A little print above the desk, kind of tying the theme together, simple as well. Shows the theory of electromagnetic radiation, got the little spectrum there. Also maybe a shout out to Pink Floyd. But more importantly, a shout out to you, Eric, because this is a very nice and well executed setup that you pulled together really nicely. I like just the finish on the wooden desktop, really nice and natural. Got the wooden accents in the speakers, a little bit of color in the keyboard there at the accented keycaps, but it all ties together nicely. Now we've got Ariel hitting on all the concepts that I love. The natural wooden desk, the plant, the small ITX PC, and a very nice looking custom keyboard build. So let's get into it. For the display, going simple, as you know, 34-inch ultra-wide. This is one of their G-Sync monitors at 120 Hz. And also another case where we have the monitor mounted on its own arm to free up the room underneath. And as you can see here, just a little spot to keep the laptop. Now for the peripherals, whoa, voice crack. I'm recording this early Saturday morning, so forgive me. But yes, into the peripherals before I so rudely interrupted myself. The keyboard is from Rama. It's the Kuyo in the Moon colorway. He has lubed Telio switches with Crytox 205 Grade 0 and the nice EPBT GOK WOB keycaps. letters, not even once. Nice custom coiled cable, and then 2 different mice, a Logitech G502 Lightspeed for gaming, and Logitech MX Master 3 for productivity. And then for audio, underneath the desk, he has the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro headphones with a mod mic attached to kind of make it like a makeshift headset, and that is being plugged into and powered by the Audio Engine D1 DAC. And the speakers, as you can see, are the Audio Engine A2 Plus. That leads us beautifully into the PC right next to it. This is the Loke Ghost S1, or Loki, however you want to say it. I say Loke. And inside is an Intel i7 9700K CPU with a Noctua NH-L12 cooler, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM on an ASRock Z390 Phantom Gaming ITX motherboard, and a Founders Edition RTX 2080 Ti GPU. Everything here routed nicely in a pretty powerful build for such a small form factor. That's why I love these cases. And also to get some work done, it's got the MacBook Pro. This is the 16-inch model, so you can go from ITX PC to the Mac laptop. And a quick peek under the desk, you can see the phenomenal job at cable management. All the bricks and the outlets are kept up out of sight and neatly managed as well, so it's not hanging down on the floor. So a round of applause for Ariel, because as you can see, this does appear to be like a bedroom setup with the bed right next to the desk. And at first, when I first saw the submission, it didn't grab my attention right away, but then the more I inspected it, the more you grow appreciation for just how well kept and how just nice and organized a setup like this can be, all while keeping that fine simplicity. Next up, we have Caleb S with the thumbnail setup, which is probably the reason you are here right now watching, because you saw this, you thought, hey, that's a nice setup, let me check this episode out, and here you are. If that was correct, you better leave a thumbs up down below. So, Caleb is rocking a 27-inch LG 1440p display. I'm digging the desk lamp as well. I know it sounds dumb, but it really kind of ties the setup together with it being pretty large, but the color theme with the nice white kind of mechanical arm there fits it nicely with the desk. Now, for the peripherals on this orange leather mouse mat, he has the Logitech MX Keys keyboard with the Logitech MX Master 3 wireless mouse. Man, rough morning. And then for audio, not pictured, the Anker Soundcore 2 speaker. And this setup is all run off of his Dell XPS 13 laptop. It's a 9370 model, has an Intel i7 8550U CPU with integrated graphics and 16 gigs of RAM. But one thing I like in a shot like this is there's the light wooden accents everywhere, matching the desk with the chair. You got the cubbies off to the right side of the room, looks like an aquarium up top as well. And I just dig that because with the cubbies kind of being staggered, white and wooden, it matches the setup perfectly. Even the shelves above the desk, that's the kind of thing that you can appreciate. It's just, even if it is just, white and wooden, a simple kind of matching color theme like that, it's consistent, it's throughout, and it just ties it all together really nicely. I know, I've said it a million times. And then rounding out the episode, we have Marcos with an all-white setup, like head to toe. Yeah, white and black is primarily the themes because of, black accents naturally in products, but the dedication to the all-white is impressive. You can just take a look, like the fake brick paneling, all white. PC hardware, white. Keyboard, white. Desktop gadgets, white. Which leaves the door open to RGB and customizing it in that sense, because at nighttime when the lights are off and you can't see the white, then boom, RGB completely changes it from monochrome to colorful. I know there's that oh, unicorn puke kind of stigma out there and people hate RGB just because they need something to hate on, but this is a prime example of why it is cool and useful when it comes to your PC setup, because they could change something from white and black to purple and blue. But now we could talk the actual hardware and stuff going on. So he also rocking the single monitor. By the way, everyone so far has had a single monitor. That's what's up with the LG ultra-wide 29-inch display, also on a monitor arm. And for all the peripherals, he has the Royal Clutch RK61 keyboard with the HyperX put-in keycaps, which is how he gets that really nice RGB glow underneath the accents, with the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse, as well as the Model O mouse. He can switch between the two, you'll see him in different shots. And that desk pad is the Novelkeys Godspeed V2 reversed Panda. You probably can't find it in stock. And then for audio, sitting on his NZXT H510 case is the NZXT Puck, which is housing the Corsair HS70 headset. But a very nice PC, like I said, in that NZXT case. He has a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU with a Corsair H100i RGB Platinum AIO with 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM. Got the Asus Prime X570 Pro motherboard with a Galaxy RTX 2060 Super EX dual GPU. That is a mighty fine looking PC. Also has the NZXT Hue 2 for the RGB lighting inside. And you gotta appreciate the dedication of going all black and white. Trust me, it is not easy finding white components and hardware for a PC. But my man Marcos, he pulled it off in every single way. And check out that bed as well. That's also even black and white. Got the little cool pillows and stuff over there. Big old monkey fist. This is dope. Really good job, Marcos. Loving it. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 223 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, if you saw anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. Plus some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be considered to be on a future episode of Room Tour Project. Just check the description down below for it all. But if you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.